What's up, fam? We are back at it again. Let's get an African Oracle card. I'm not even gonna look at it just yet. I'll just put the card on top. Let's I'm looking at the bottom of the deck card right now. It won't be the official bottom of the deck card, but it's just what's there now. It says stretch your earth angel wings. And remember in the message we got earlier, it says claim your angelic magnificence, angel wings bestowed. Okay, so it's time to stretch your earth angel wings and fly. We'll see what that means on a deeper level, I believe, as we get into the read. I'm just shuffling up now. Let's go ahead and get the main thing for the read card. Let's get what we came to see, the main attraction cards, the lead role cards, and then we're going to get the supporting cast cards out. 2 for each of the 5 leading role cards that we have. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again and then get the last. Okay. We'll keep that. One card just kind of fell out on top of a pile. I'll leave it so that pile will have like three clarifiers, aka supporting cast cards. Okay, so the official bottom of the deck. This card came out earlier as well. Oh wow, family. Okay, so I turned over our African Oracle card, and I want to say we got this card earlier just in the negative aspect, and I think the same card is coming out. Yeah, because the card earlier was 6. The number was 6. This card number is number 5, so I would assume that it's the card before. Yep, and it's the positive aspect of Ogunda. Yep, 6 is Ogunda as well, just the negative aspect. All right, family, so I love that for us. Especially with this, the bottom of the deck card that came out for this read. As I said before, was in the previous read as well, where Ogunda was in the negative aspect. It says a petty matter sends you reeling. It's the subconscious purging. Okay, so what it feels like to me is you have overcome and really have grounded yourself in the energy of, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Okay, and so I feel like that is just a spiritual journey elevated to the point, as I was saying in the last read, that we don't just, run away from an issue or pray to the universe that this person be removed or this and the third, but we learn how to exist in the presence of darkness and shadow and not lose ourselves, if you get what I'm saying. It's like, okay, we're in a situation, we notice darkness or shadow energy, we allow our discernment to reveal what needs to be revealed, and we compartmentalize said person. We put up certain guards and boundaries to said people, but we don't allow it to taint us. We don't allow it to pollute our soul, our spirit, our energy. Petty matters that will usually send you reeling, you have now overcome because you see the bigger picture. You're just more mature, more spiritually evolved. And so the petty matters that would usually send you reeling and frustrated and may want to debate with a person or whatever. No, now you just see the bigger picture from a space of love. You see that, said person is just trapped within the cycle, or being used by an entity or whatever. And if you're not conscious of it, then you can get caught up in that person's game. But again, I feel like you have evolved to the point where you are connected to your subconscious on a deeper level. Because remember, the card says petty matter sends you reeling, but it's the subconscious purging. And the subconscious, of course, is the part of us that we're not conscious of. But when you do the spiritual work, when you are on the spiritual journey, you are able to recognize that's part of the shadow work, is to work with the subconscious and to see what programming you are operating or have been operating under, and reprogram said subconscious into who you are becoming and in alignment with your soul mission and life purpose. Okay, so let's get into the positive aspect of Ogunda. Exactly. It says strategy is the path to success. And I believe that was part of the previous read as well. Strategic with your emotions. There's some a card that's, along those lines. You just had to go back to the other read, and fortunately it was like a read that was just only 40 minutes long. I'm gonna try to get back to that, but yeah, I know how I'll get to rambling. Well, I know how I'll get to rambling, and it may be a lot longer because honestly, I don't really check the numbers on my videos because I know, for one, I'm not as consistent as I need to be, and that's basically it. I'm not as consistent as I need to be. Lately, I haven't been really putting titles on my videos because I just haven't. Because I feel like, okay, now I gotta take time to, okay, I'm doing too much. Let me just read. Let me get into it. And it just is what it is. So it's the same Orishas, of course, from the last one, Ogun, which is the Orisha that clears the way. Eshu, he's the Orisha of the crossroads, help you to know which way to go. Babaluaye, I'm not 100% sure about his actual resident theme, but I do know that Babaluaye was in. There's a correlation with him and Ricky Ricardo, because Babalu, if you recall, I Love Lucy, Babalu is one of the songs that got him really famous, and it's said that he did ritual to Babaluaye to become famous. And so I guess Babaluaye could help one's dreams manifest. I don't know. I got to do more research on that particular Orisha. I just know the other two because they are one of the 7 African powers. If you would, may not necessarily, but they are one of the 7 main Orishas. Well, 2 of the 7 main Orishas. So that's the reason why I'm more familiar with them. The keywords for Ogunda And the positive aspect is virility and fertility, strategic intelligence, pioneering, proactive and inquisitive, hardworking, communicative, and adaptable. Okay, so that adaptable really feels in alignment with what I was saying in regards to, yea, though I walk through the valley. You know what I'm saying? You are empowered. Wow, and it's funny I use that word because, okay, no, all of them have that. Yeah, but anyway, the positive regency of Odu Ogunda brings a period of inventiveness and practical achievements. Therefore, the time has come to take the road to happiness and success, executing the ideas and plans that were waiting for a solution. Ashe, Ashe. For those who have Orisha Ogun at their side, there are no obstacles in the way. Like I said, Ogun clears obstacles. There are no obstacles in the way. Pioneering is the key word right now, combined with the charisma and communication skills that Odu Ogunda lends you. Ashe. So you may be one that is pioneering in whatever industry that you're in. A lot of you may have been testing out certain things before you put yourself out there. It's feeling like you're going to get answers and solutions to all of those things as Odu Ogunda brings in strategic intelligence and proactive and inquisitive energy, which will help guide you directly where you need to go in order to get the answers that you need. Okay. It combined with it gives you charisma and communication skills that Odu Ogunda lends you. You will stand out from the crowd for acting while everyone else is thinking. Okay, so this Odu, this energy gives you. Oh, I love it. I love it because that's exactly what. This is exactly in alignment with everything else. Like, even I think the last reading spoke about how opposites are complementary and they actually help to catalyze raw actionable power. Raw actionable power. Okay, and this Odu is saying that this brings you the energy to act versus just talk about it, like, or just to just think about it like a lot of other people are doing. It says at the same time, it is also important to be inspired by the strategist capacity of this Odu. So this Odu even brings you the ability to strategize your way. So make sure you do that at this time. Even when it comes to petty matters and things like that, you strategize. That's the reason why you can walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil, because you have a strategy in place. You've done the work, and the reason you have a strategy in place is because you have did the work to uncover, the tools and different practical approaches to challenges. So now you have a multitude of ways you can work out certain things, and multitude of ways to get the guidance you need, whether it's via meditation, yoga, divination, or whatever. Okay, it says, have you ever heard the saying, no stitch without a knot? No stitch without a knot. Well, this is how your mind should work to find the answers, and every step must have a reason and a purpose to avoid getting lost along the way. I was just talking about finding the answers in your spiritual journey, bringing you the tools to help you do just that. Okay. It says, still, it is worth remembering that as Ogunda is an Odu of battles, as Ogun, Eshu, and Shango, they are the Risha, they are the warriors. So in E5, you were to get your warriors. That means you were getting Ogun, Eshu, and Shango. Nevertheless, let's get back to it. Ogunda is in Odu of battles. Nothing will come easily to you right now. Okay, even the last reading said, the last Ogunda message told us that. So it says, therefore, fully dedicate yourself to the realization of what you propose. Fully dedicate yourself. Really put your intentions. Make sure you do everything with intention. And it's funny I say that because the next line says, dividing your attention between more than one task will divide the quality and commitment to results. So make sure you focus on one thing at a time. And between us, you're not willing to settle for less than perfect for yourself or others, are you? No, we're not. The answer is no. We're not settling. Okay, it says, at these times you need to balance pride and efficiency. As satisfying as it would be to look at an achievement and think, I did it, much has already been thought, planned, and created, so you don't need to reinvent the wheel for each new goal you want to achieve. Okay, it says Ogunda's empowering ritual. It says on a waxing moon Tuesday, prepare 2 barbecued short ribs with no salt or spices. When ready, drizzle the first rib with 3 tablespoons of honey and the other with 3 tablespoons of palm oil. Then put them on a pottery plate along with a can of beer. Light a dark blue candle beside the plate and ask Orisha Ogun for protection, intelligence, and strategic thinking to achieve your goals. The next day, leave the offering on a high road, keeping the plate which you can reuse. Interesting. So that's a ritual you can do if you would like. Remember, it says on a waxing moon Tuesday. Okay, so while the moon is waxing on a Tuesday, you need to prepare 2 barbecue short ribs with no salt or spices. Drizzle the first rib with 3 tablespoons of honey and the other rib with 3 tablespoons of palm oil. Put it on a pottery plate along with a can of beer. Light a dark blue candle beside the plate and ask Orisha Ogun for protection, intelligence, and strategic thinking to achieve your goals. And then the next day, leave the offering on a high road. I don't know what a high road is. I don't know what that will equate to. On a high road, I guess just any road with high traffic, maybe. I don't know. All right, so let's get into the cards. The main theme card for this read, we have let go of doubt. It's already yours. Whatever it is that's of your heart's desire, the strength that you want, it's already yours. The dreams and goals you have, it is already yours. Ogun is here to help clear the way. Um, so, Ogun is helping you to clear the subconscious. Your subconscious is purging. Again, these petty matters and stuff that would usually send you reeling is no longer, they no longer have that same effect on you. And you're not arguing with people. You're going to speak your truth and you're going to keep it moving. Okay, first card that we're going to clarify today is Sage Yourself. Earlier, we were told to do a resin smudge. Now, we're being called to sage our energy. Okay, next, first card to clarify, Sage Yourself. We have Awakening to Your Destiny. Exactly. So sage yourself, cleanse your energy again. Be mindful of your oral hygiene at this time. Next card is Shifting Reality with Your Mindset. Okay, so know that you are empowered. There's no need for you to be doubtful, because you can shift reality with your mindset. You are awakening to your destiny. Okay, so sage yourself. Keep your aura cleansed with sage and all of the things, so that you won't get distracted. But man, this is beautiful, family. We are awakening to our destiny and really growing powerful. Okay, next card that we're clarifying here is, it says Detached Clarity, Untainted by Emotionalism, is needed right now. Okay, so we need to look at the world and whatever situations that may be trying to face us at this time. Because remember, the Ogunda card says, nothing is going to come easy at this time. And that's the reason why I feel like we need to have this detached clarity that is untainted by emotionalism or our emotions. Okay, definitely also because, again, there's going to be people coming at us from the woodworks. Yo, I'm telling you, over the past maybe 2-3 days, there's been so many past energies coming back into my life. And it's weird. I'm like, what? You called me? And then next thing you know, I get a text from this dude. And turns out he in the hospital. It's crazy. Like, and it was something else too that, I had somebody DM me that this is someone that I went to high school with. Never really talked to this person in high school, but they just act like we're the best of friends. And it's weird. But you need to, so again, make sure you are walking in this detached energy. Detachment is a spiritual thing. You need to have a form of spiritual detachment. Not, it's not a negative thing. It's just, knowing that the Most High is in control. So there's no need for us to be too attached to certain things, because we don't have control over it. So again, detached clarity that is untainted by emotionalism is needed right now, because again, those old energies and entities may be coming back and want to pull at the heartstrings, and you need to be detached and not allow them to latch on to your emotions in a way, because that's what they want to do, so that you can let them back in. You can still love them from a distance. You can still have tough love with these people. Okay. The card to clarify Detached Clarity, Untainted by Emotionalism, is what is needed right now. Is the card that says these people want you to have no one. They want you to be dependent upon only them. Again, you need to have detached clarity that is untainted by emotions. You can't allow yourself to be your clarity to be tainted by emotions. Wow, the next card to clarify detached clarity is stop forcing it. Just let it unfold. Okay? Stop forcing it. These people want you to have no one. And you, Spirit just wants you to know that you don't have to do anything to try to prove anything to yourself or to these people. You know, again, give them what you have for them. Compartmentalize these people where they need to be. They think they may be getting over on you with love bombing and all of that. But you don't have to let them know, oh, I see you, this, that, and the third. No. Do what you need to do in regards to said people. Like I said, there's someone I know that's in the hospital. And again, for the chosen, if you're anything like me, you love hard and you're always going to love someone. And, you know, you're not going to disregard them if they're in dire straits. Now, you know, since you're not that emotionally invested anymore, you're not going to sacrifice yourself unnecessarily. But yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff comfort me. You know you are empowered. You know you are good. And you also know that you have the power to help heal people. And that's the reason why the Most High loves you and continues to help you to grow, because even those who have done you wrong, you did not allow them to taint your beautiful spirit. Next card we're going to clarify here is the ancestors are proud of you. I love that. The ancestors are proud of you. We have November here. So there could be rewards coming perhaps in the month of November from your ancestors. You're going to be even more connected to your ancestors come November, perhaps. Wow. This is beautiful. Okay, so the next card we're clarifying here is possibly the reason why the ancestors are proud of you. It says you became wise, softer and stronger versus bitter, angry, and regretful when it came to these people wanting you to have no one, these people trying to ostracize you, and all of the things, you know, try to put you in petty matters or be petty with you, which would, you know, make anyone, all of the stuff that you've dealt with, it would make anyone bitter, angry, and regretful and all of that. But you didn't allow these people to do that. You kept yourself grounded, you saged yourself, you kept your aura cleansed, and you stayed focused on the end goal, which is knowing thyself, loving thyself, and evolving and growing and just becoming better every day. You know, you stop forcing those relationships with certain people and you just let them show themselves to you. You let it unfold. And that's what you continue to do. And you're able to do that from a place of detached clarity and being untainted by emotionalism and emotions. There's a lot of people still operating in emotions. And that's part of the matrix, you know, because that keeps people distracted. But just like the Ogunda card says here, this is, we are acting, this Odu brings you the energy of actually doing versus just thinking and talking about it. Okay? So that's the reason why we need to let go of doubt and know that it is already ours. Even though we may still be in the process of doing, that is a big obstacle that Ogun has cleared out of the way. You know, we're no longer just sitting and thinking and talking about it, but we're actually doing it. Okay, and that's possibly why there's so many entities and energies trying to come in, because they want to distract you, they want to delay you. But we're not allowing that to happen. We're staying focused. And look at here. This, I feel like we have another card. Yep. And the first one, okay, so the next card that we're clarifying here is shift your paradigm. And remember, the first clarifiers in the group of first clarifiers we have shifting your reality with your mindset. Okay, so sage yourself, cleanse your aura, do some meditating on what it is you want to manifest, your destiny, how you want it to look, and shift your paradigm. And look, we have Oya coming out here. She's she is a warrior. She's not part of the warriors in Ifa, but she is, feminine energy, and one of the only feminine energies that is more of a warrior type. Like the other two feminine energies is Yemoja and Oshun. And don't get me wrong, they will, kick ass and take names, but Yemoja is more known for her nurturing. Oshun is more known for her sensuality and her beauty and just the finer things in life. But Oya, come on, okay? It's making sense here, okay? Because Oya, she is over the marketplace, right? So this is about, acting, not just thinking, but going out there and acting on whether it is you want to create a business, whether you want to sing, dance, maybe put out an album, put out a song. Remember, Ogunda also spoke about creativeness and pioneering. Okay, so again, it spoke of, you're probably a pioneer in your industry. Excuse me. So the energy of Oya is here to help you establish yourself, perhaps in the marketplace of whatever industry that you're in. She's the concubine to Shango, which is one of the warriors as well. Her metal is copper. And she's the lady of the tornado. Okay? So it's given. Motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you right now. They do not want to fuck with you right now. Okay, the next clarifier is allow the connection to fizzle out. You are in love with potential. And then we also have a whole new world here. You are embodying and stepping into a whole new world. Remember, these cards are here to clarify, shift your paradigm. And you are taking the action to actually do that. And you are creating a whole new world for yourself. And perhaps this allow the connection to fizzle out is all of those people that are trying to bring a resurgence of the relationship into your life and try to get back into your energy. Spirit says no. Allow, and again, like I said, you are allowing that connection to fizzle out, not in a, not in a offensive way or an angry way or anything like that. Again, we have grown and matured to the place where we see things from a bigger picture, and we sympathize a little bit, because we just have a detached clarity. And again, these people want to try to come back into your life in the way it was, and you're gonna, as you stand your ground and hold your boundaries, You got to allow them to fizzle out of that expectation of things being like it used to be, because it's not going to be that. You are awakening to your destiny. Again, you have a detached clarity, and you see these people for who they are. You see these people for their works. And so you are no longer trying to force the relationship to be in alignment with the potential that you fell in love with, because that's exactly what this card has on it as well. Allow the connection to fizzle out, because you've it says in love with potential on the bottom of this card. Okay, so you need to get grounded, baby. Okay, I love this. Last card that we're going to clarify, we have limitless. You need to understand that you are limitless, okay? You need to embrace limitless. We have block your love life. A lot of these people, again, some of the people that's trying to initiate a resurgence into your life, have been, they try to do black magic on you to block your love life, because again, look, remember, they want you to have no one. These people want you to have no one. They want you to be solely dependent upon them. But you need to allow limitlessness to flow through your body, because the second card, the second clarifier we have here, speaks about chi and energy. It says energy flows down the right side of your body and up the left. So you need to imagine limitlessness flowing through the channels of your body. Okay, to help remove any blockages that people try to throw upon you. And yeah, baby, you have become wise, softer, and stronger, not bitter and angry or regretful from what these people have tried to do to you. It only made you stronger, because it sent you deeper into your subconscious to find out the why, so that you can do the work, so that you can purge what no longer serves you. So, man, I feel like all of this is going to come together, culminate in a beautiful way by November, perhaps. Know that the ancestors are really proud of you. They see you taking the action. They see you going with the flow and just allowing life to unfold. And you are in the present moment, very intentional about the things that you do. And it's just it's a beautiful thing. Even though you got stuff coming at you from every direction, even though you have to work for everything, just like the Ogunda Odu says, like nothing is coming to you easily. Everything is a battle. But you know that you are equipped, and remember that you can shift reality with your mindset. That's why it's important for you to do everything with intention, because that is what your mindset is built off of at the end of the day. Is that the right way? I don't know. But anyway, do everything with intention. All right, family, I love you. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And until next time, peace.